out, it gets frosty. It's hard to get up on the roof. I know we left you on a cliffhanger.
To figure out why it goes out of a line, maybe we'll need new tracks, I don't know.
Are you kidding me? He kept me in suspense, y'all. I didn't even know that. But I am a little nervous.
I can feel the fire that lives inside my bones. There's a desire in my soul.
Good morning, y'all. It is 7:26 in the morning on November the 4th. We're at the top of the mountain. We wanted to leave by 7:30, but it's still kind of dark. Matthew's finishing up stuff outside. See, now it is 7:41. It's a little lighter outside.
We're enough to see.
Yeah, we're hoping to be rolled out by 7:50. Hopefully, we still have a couple more things to put in the truck and get all of our GPS locations set and stuff. But we are heading to Williams, Arizona, which is the gateway of the Grand Canyon.
Yeah, I am gonna miss this place. But we move on to the next adventure. There we are.
Are you ready to go?
I'm ready, let's get it.
And this is how you leave a campsite, everybody. It doesn't even look like we've been here. Just a little bit of tire tracks. Alright, y'all, we're crossing Lake Powell in the RV. Wow, that's way down there.
Holy moly, that is way down there.
Wow.
Oh my goodness. If you're afraid of heights, this is not gonna be your bridge.
Wow, but at least they have fencing so you can't fall off.
Oh yeah, man, that's amazing.
I know. And it's busy. It's a Saturday and people are already lined up walking across this.
A Saturday in November, no less.
Yeah.
Y'all, I didn't get it on video, but it seems like, have you ever just had this thought that some people just don't care an ounce about anybody else? There was a person who had a regular sedan, four-door sedan, and they parked in, this is a Maverick. They have the diesel side, which is clearly labeled, and is clearly for big trucks and RVs and stuff like that. And then there's the car side. Where do you think the sedan parked? This gasoline-powered sedan parked on the diesel-only fuel island. This particular Maverick did not have gas and everything on the same side. It was just diesel and DEF, and that's where they parked. And then they went in to get their drink, came back out, and then they left. So they parked and took up something a diesel could get. Some people are just so entitled to do whatever the heck they want to do, and they don't care about anybody else. So that's my rant.
When we first got there, there were still 2 pumps left, but when we got ready to leave, they were all full.
Uh-huh.
All right, y'all, we actually get signal out here in the middle of nowhere, so...
absolutely nowhere.
Our Facebook message went off and we got a question that said, do we ever wake up and wonder what state we're in or maybe what city we're in?
Absolutely. Speaking for myself, yes, I wake up sometimes and I'm like, all right, I got to sit there and figure it out. Where are we? And then what else did you say?
Or I'm like, what am I going to see out the window? Because your mind's thinking of the last place you were at, and you look out your bedroom window, and or which way is the RV oriented? You know, I'm always, because I can hear the road sometimes, and I'm like, is it right by my window? Is it this way? So yeah, you do get disoriented.
You do. And it's kind of funny when you're like, all right, I'm in Arizona, I'm in this place, I'm in that place, and then like Sean said, you don't even know what you're going to see out the window. It's just really strange.
And I think, like Matthew said, it seems to be happening more often lately. I don't know why, but...
I don't know, but it's part of the fun.
Mm-hmm. How many of y'all, like if you travel full-time or y'all move a lot, do you get disoriented, or do you forget what state you're in or what city you're in for a moment, you know? All right, y'all, we're at the Grand Canyon Railway RV Park, And I am gonna give you a tour of our site. And as you can see, our stairs are really high right now. So watch that last step, it's a doozy. We put our stairs out like 6 notches. Anyways, the sites are paved and you have gravel in between each site. They're fairly long. I don't know how long they are, but we have plenty of room for our truck and our RV. Here's the hookup side. You get full hookups. We have water, sewer, and power. And Matthew said the water pressure is at like 32. So let me look at it right now and see. So I don't think the water pressure is great here. Oh, now it looks like it's 50. I'll have to tell him. That's good. And we get 50 amp. And we're right across from the station where you wait for the train and stuff, and then that's the laundry room over there. And the reason y'all see water under the ground is because, well, let's go ask Matthew why there's water on the ground. The peeps want to know why there's water under the ground.
Because I set our Nautilus P1 system to fill the fresh tank instead of going to the, what is it called, the faucets? Mm-hmm. So instead of going to the tap on the inside so we can do the laundry, which I'm trying to fix right now, it went to the tank. And so I'm doing other stuff, and all of a sudden there's a puddle outside because it went through the overflow to the fresh tank. No harm done, except I watered the lawn, and they don't have any grass, so I'm supposing they don't appreciate that.
Good morning, y'all.
Morning.
So it was a peaceful night's sleep except for the train.
Oh, that's loud, but they don't run overnight. And
No.
I think most of the trains we heard were the freight trains, you said.
Yeah, it's really loud. But other than that, I really like this park. It's within walking distance of Williams itself, Route 66, and we really enjoy that. And you can tell it's a pedestrian town because you can see other people out walking. You're not the only ones walking, because you know how that feels weird. You're just walking and you feel like, is this safe? Because no one else is walking. We're gonna go scout out boondocking. Now we're gonna focus mainly between Flagstaff and Williams area, because we want to be on this side of Flagstaff because we really enjoy this area. So that's where we're gonna go scout. All right, this is called Welsh Road Dispersed Area. And you can see it looks like some people have been here a while, but then I read comments that said they're strict about the area, so I don't know.
I don't know, but one person seemed to have a washing machine outside, so I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe that's just me. This is nice though for boondocking. Outside of the gigantic potholes, it's not bad so far.
Oh, and if you don't want to go down this road, you can turn right here.
That's what I was thinking.
All right, y'all, we're traveling through Forest Road 140. I think it's south of the Williams, but this is a bump area. So far, it's very foresty. I haven't seen it open up yet.
Yeah, they've obviously done some, I don't know what the term is, y'all, selective logging or cutting in here to thin it out some over time, but no wide open spaces.
But when I looked at satellite, it did look like they had some. I'm hoping it opens up. We'll see when we get to the Campinium coordinates. Oh, there's a fire ring right there. Yeah, I think all of this people camp up in the trees and stuff.
I'll turn around in here.
And we need solar and Starlink, but you can see all the fire rings in here.
Y'all, if you don't mind some trees, there are lots of opportunities in here.
Yeah.
But we don't like being under trees.
I see a Class A way back in the thicket of the trees.
Yep. There's like a whole network of roads back in here.
Wow. All right, y'all, this is the Belmont dispersed camping area. They have cows, but they're fenced in. Yep. And this is a wide open space. You can even see someone had a fire ring here. Tons of people can fit here.
Show them that down there. And there's more fire rings and spaces down there.
Yeah, we could even go on that side. Oh, there's a van way up there tucked in the trees.
Oh my, yeah. This is a Coconino National Forest.
You can see a schoolie over there. So I'm thinking this might be choice A because it's closer to Flagstaff. All right, y'all, we're walking on Route 66 in Williams. Windy today. In Arizona. This is really cool. And this cafe smells really good.
Oh, it does. They have huge smokers.
right, y'all, we walked from the RV park to the Safeway grocery store after we took our little trip down Route 66.
It's just a glamorous life from wall to wall.
He's got his supper for tonight. That is the sub that we got at Safeway. They make their subs there, and they had them on sale for $5.99.
They told me that they even bake the sub bread there at the deli.
Also a tip, if you have an Albertsons card, you can use that at Safeway, or if you have a Safeway card, vice versa, you can use it at Albertsons. So
Yep.
we saved $2 because we had a Safeway card. And yeah, so if you're traveling and you have a lot of different cards, one thing Matthew does is he has a folder on his phone where he has the different stores apps, and you can just scan it from your phone. You don't have to have all these little cards in your wallet. Good morning.
Morning.
We are heading to our boondocking spot. This RV park, overall, we liked it. We liked that the sites were paved. There was gravel in between. However, the sites are not level. There were even some people, a lot of people that their tires were completely off.
Yeah.
The ground.
And another little nitpicky thing is that the sewer hookup is about 12 inches away from the fresh water, and that
yeah.
leads to poor sanitation. So I don't like that either.
I don't know why they did that. And then the other thing was, the first time it's ever happened, it was like about 8:30 at night. You know, you're relaxing or whatever. And Matthew got a text.
I got a text and an email. Now, one of my biggest pet peeves in life is lack of communication. So they pass on that because they have great communication. Honestly, they do. But then they started nagging us about, oh, what time are you leaving? What exact time are you leaving? Down to the 15-minute interval. And I'm thinking, we've never been asked that before. You told us on the rules that it's 11 o'clock checkout, so just back off. I'm not going to tell you what time we're leaving.
So, yeah, and it made, when Matthew told me that, it made me feel like, oh, are they wanting us out for some reason? But the park, y'all, is not even 25% full. It's just very strange. It might just be automatic. And
I'm sure it is.
It's a big corporation, I think, that owns this place, because when you have to make reservations, you don't get to just talk to the RV park. It's a...
But we paid until 11 o'clock, so if we
Right.
want to take till 11, then guess when we're leaving?
11. All right, y'all. So we're gonna finish up doing what we need to do so we can get to our boondocking spot. Are you ready to go?
Alrighty, let's get it. It's going to be such a long drive.
Y'all, we are at our boondocking spot. It didn't take long to get here. A lot of the weekenders had already left, so it's kind of cleared out. There's a few RV, just a couple around us that we can see.
And I know the last time you saw us talking about these sites, we were going to pick the one near Belmont, but we just figured this had a bit of an edge. It was easier to get into, and the sight lines, the visuals are a little bit better. We don't have a herd of cattle next door to us. That would have been a great spot, but this one is better.
And it's right by Williams, which we love the town of Williams, and Flagstaff's just 30 minutes down the road, so we like it.
Yep, let's get set up. All right, hit it. Stop. All right, so we ran into a snafu with the bedroom slide. So lately, we've noticed when it was really cold up on the mountain, remember the last place that we were boondocking? It made horrible noises when it would come in and out, but the last time we moved it, which was to leave that RV park we just left, it was perfect. It didn't make any noise at all. It was great. Now, I was outside filming it, and I noticed one side went out more than the other. So if you know anything about Schwintek slides, it's off track. There is a solution, and ironically enough, I just researched this. I wasn't planning on this happening, so we're going to move it in all the way. The Schwintek slide, it's only gone out a few inches, so we're going to bump it in all the way until you no longer hear any noise from the motors. Okay, now we're going to let it out a few inches and then back in until you don't hear any more noise, and we'll do that at least 3 or 4 times. And then if that clears it, then that's great. If it doesn't, then you'll hear from us. All right, out one more time.
Maybe this time if it goes out straight, just keep letting it go out.
That's just the thought that I just started to have. I know the official line is in and out several times to line it up, but the first time it was perfect. The second time, I think it was perfect, and the third time it went cattywampus again. So Sean said what I was also thinking, which is if it starts to be perfect on the way out, just keep on trucking, man. So eventually we'll probably need to figure out why it goes out of a line. Maybe we'll need new tracks. I don't know if you need anything major done on them. They're horribly expensive, so we're just going to use it as best we can. So original instructions are not what we're doing here.
It's going now.
All right, here is our bedroom slide in all of its unglory. That side looks okay. All right, and here is the other side. Now obviously it looks good to me. Does it look good to you? It looks pretty straight. I gotta get online and figure out what causes them to get off track to begin with. Is this a part that we're gonna have to replace? Is it anything we could possibly do ourselves? Or is it something that just happens once in a while and we can ignore it? I'm hoping for that option, but you know us, it ain't gonna be that option. So we'll let you know, keep you updated. All right, y'all, whenever we can, we try to use T-Mobile. This is our T-Mobile thing. Why? Because it's a lot easier than getting on the roof. And even though our roof is fine, it has no problems, at least right now, I'd rather just stay on the ground if I can all help it. So we tried T-Mobile, and our download speed is 599 down.
Are you kidding me? He kept me in suspense, y'all. I didn't even know that.
And 32 up. I don't know if you can read that. There's the proof. So needless to say, we don't need Starlink. So Starlink can just take a nap.
Yay. Another reason we don't like putting out Starlink if it's really cold, because like we showed you at the last place when we were on the mountaintop, it gets frosty. It's hard to get up on the roof when it's really frosty, and we take it down the night before. So now we don't have to worry about that because we're gonna get cold here again, y'all. All right, y'all. I'm gonna give you a tour of our site here, our boondocking site. North of Williams. This is off of Garland Prairie Road, and if I got that wrong, we'll type it on the screen for you. Look how nice this is. It's a little windy, so I hope y'all can hear us. The truck's still parked in front. We haven't left since we got here yet. They have tons of space here. You can see where people have, where some of the grass is more smushed down, where people have driven. And they kind of just have rocks everywhere. So if you come out here, you just have to watch for rocks. And here's the back side. All right, y'all, here is our aerial view from the roof. This is a massive area. North of Williams, Garden Prairie Road, off of, I think it's Highway 64, which goes to the Grand Canyon. So we're south of the Grand Canyon right now. Tons of space out here. You can see all the spider webs of forest roads in here as well.
All right, y'all, here's our truck, and I'm filming out the window so I can get this. Normally I try to scare these stupid little things away, but these are pretty little birds. Aren't they pretty? They got a blue tail and a gray body. I don't know what they are other than the fact that I hate them. And the reason is, if you give me a second, I'll explain. You see this crazy one? I mean, it's just nuts, right? It keeps flying around the streamer. It's a shiny streamer. They don't do any good whatsoever. It's below freezing right now. Would you believe that? Look at the roof. It's frosted over. Hard frost last night. It was well below freezing. These little birds don't care. They haven't heard of flying south for the winter. The only thing they want to do is go back and forth and leave little bird turds all over the truck and the RV. Oh, there's another one. How lovely. This is just bothering me to no end because, yeah, our truck has some dirt on it, but dirt washes off. I don't want one big rolling expensive bird turd going down the road. That's embarrassing. Crazy Larry's still at it. We found out these are mountain bluebirds. Actually, a friend of ours told us that because I was complaining to him, and he said they're mountain bluebirds. And according to the experts, shiny things should scare them away. What is that it just keeps flying past? It's a shiny streamer. Nope, that doesn't work. Loud noises. All right, I go out there and act like a crazy person, slam the door, tell it to leave, use psychological warfare, and as soon as, I'm not joking, as soon as I go inside, there it is again, just like you see. And about every second or two, it seems to go back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. It wants inside the truck dearly. I think we just got the crazy bunch. I love bluebirds and cardinals, and I think they're so beautiful, but I'm beginning to hate them, the bluebirds at least, because they're just so freaking annoying. I want it to go away.
Morning, peeps.
Morning.
So as y'all saw, Matthew's having a little, fit
I'm having a bird problem.
with these mountain bluebirds, and it's kind of like a scene out of Alfred Hitchcock, because I opened the door and they were just like all flying in front of me.
Oh, like a swarm of them.
And then we were thinking, well, what kind of sound could we play? And then I'm thinking, well, how about Alfred Hitchcock's the Psycho scene with the shower? It goes. I'm not sure if that's how it is. Maybe that would scare them off.
But I don't want to be those campers who are playing loud noises outside when we're not even outside, so
Yeah,
maybe that doesn't work.
Well, we are going shopping, so maybe a Bluetooth speaker with Psycho, and then no one's going to want to park by us and be like, what is up with those people?
Yeah, but then I'll want to leave because I don't want to hear it. That's the problem. It may work too well.
Anyways, y'all, we're going on a hike. I know we went way off the rails on that, but we're going on a hike. There's tons of hiking here in the Flagstaff
tons.
Williams area, so
Yeah.
we picked a hike. We're going to hike. All right, y'all, we're at the beginning of the trail. Like Matthew said, it's the Sandy Steep Trail. Oh my goodness, they have a Christmas tree trail.
Okay,
That sounds exciting, huh?
Nope, not today.
Do you think that means it's just got tons of Christmas trees?
I'm guessing they're not palm trees.
When y'all do the Christmas tree trail, drop a comment below. All right, y'all, I'm going to show you the view. Bam, there it is, the backside of Matthew. No, really, look. It's mountains, and you can see all these trees. They barely have any leaves left. I was just telling Matthew this probably would be a very nice hike to take when the leaves are in their peak, their prime. And y'all, have y'all ever seen a sky so blue?
Oh,
It is
it's so perfect.
gorgeous. Look at this sky. Not a cloud in the sky. Perfect for solar, which we've been getting pretty good solar at our boondocking spot.
Yeah, we have. Really good, as a matter of fact. All right, y'all. This is not a challenging trail, at least not by our standards. It's not a brag. I'm just saying it's just a very modest trail. It's not bad at all, but this is our kind of trail in terms of view goes. Look at this. This is beautiful. This is what we like. Drop off on one side and the hill on the other. All right, y'all. The view got better. Here are what we believe are the outskirts of Flagstaff. Look at that skyline. I mean, Arizona has so many different types of terrain. You think of Arizona like we do, like down in Quartzsite or Kofa or Yuma, you don't get to see this kind of landscape, but up here, you might as well be up north.
Right. I'm really enjoying my time here in the Williams Flagstaff area, and I can't wait to come back. In fact, there was another trail we were going to take that was called the Sunset Trail. I forgot how long it was, but the elevation, you got to walk on the rim of one of these mountain peaks, but because of the fires and stuff, they had the trailhead parking closed, and I heard it was difficult to get to, so something to do in the future.
Yeah, they have an unlimited number of trails
So
around
many
here.
trails here. All right, y'all, we came to this. Obviously, it used to be, what do you think, Matthew, a round building at some time?
Some kind of building. I don't know what for, and there's a buried burn barrel right there.
We would like to know, what is your imagination thinking? What did this used to be?
I don't know, but right now, guess what time it is? It's peanut butter and jelly time. That's what time it is.
Wow.
Time for a nutritious lunch.
You're fancy smancy with that lunch making. You need to get better trail making food skills.
You're not kidding. And here's one more view. This view is rather spectacular. Look at that. Now, part of me says, I like to climb up that because that's probably where the best view is around. Just not today. We got stuff to do, and sometimes you just feel like taking it easy, so that's what we did. But you still get to see it from down here, and that is well worth it.
All right, y'all, we got done with our trail.
Yeah, it was a good little trail, I'd say. What do you think about it?
Yeah, I liked it. It wasn't a difficult trail, but it had views. It was a little rocky. That's probably the only thing I didn't like. I don't like a lot of rocks and loose rocks.
Yeah, it did have some rocky sections, but not too much elevation. Very modest, very easy trail, I'd say.
Yeah.
So overall, it was 856 feet of elevation gain, so not too bad. And let's see how long. 8.34 miles.
And that's what all trails kind of said it was going to be, so they were kind of right on this one.
Yeah, surprise, surprise. And let's see, calories burned. Do we earn Cracker Barrel or something like that? 1,848 calories apiece. So
Nice.
in a 2,000 calorie diet, which I'm not saying we're on, that's most of them.
Yeah. And Sean gets a treat. I get to go to Hobby Lobby because we're in Flagstaff, and Flagstaff has Hobby Lobby. And Matthew's like, why does Flagstaff have to have a Hobby Lobby? I said, because it's Flagstaff. It probably has everything.
And then I can't see that we'll be near a Hobby Lobby very much in the future, so at least you can get it out of your system for now. It's like we hit the jackpot or something, but I don't get anything. It's not... If your RV lock is making a weird noise like that, let me show you what you got to do. First, you need the physical key. Now we can open it. Now where this gets a little tricky for me is this is upside down, so we'll see how well this goes. I don't want batteries falling on my head.
Is that the Matthew method?
This is the Matthew method. I can both see it and keep my hands free. Let's see if I can do this without popping batteries all over the place. There they are. You see? 4 AA batteries. It'll be a cinch to replace these, and hopefully that fixes our weird problem. Let me put this on. All right, now let me try it again. Hit unlock. All right, so if your RV lock makes you sound like you just hit the jackpot but nothing good comes out and you can't open this, all you got to do is change the batteries. It is so simple. It doesn't take but a minute, except it takes longer to find the batteries, and once you find them, it's easy to put in. So there you go.
Hey y'all, welcome to the Windy National Forest Kebab. Or is it kebab?
Kaibab. You're gonna make me forget how to say it. As many times as I've told her, it's Kaibab.
Kaibab,
Yeah.
spelled K-A-I-B-A-B. So it's not Bob, it's Bab. We've enjoyed our stay here for the most part. This time of year, it's north of Williams, by the way, and about 30 miles from Flagstaff.
Yeah.
This boondocking spot has been pretty quiet as far as how busy it's been, because we were here like the week before Thanksgiving.
Very quiet.
I'd say the only negative, as y'all have seen in the video, is these little pesky birds.
These little kamikaze birds, and we figured something out. Number one, our friends told us, I think we already told you this, that they are mountain bluebirds.
Yes.
They're pretty things. They really are. They're pretty little birds. And what did you figure out about why they appear?
They appear when the frost comes. Apparently there's not a water supply, so they drink water as the frost melts off your vehicles and your RVs, and we've seen them on other people's RVs, so I'm thinking that's what it is.
Because they're here in the morning, and even though there's no frost in the afternoon, they come back in the afternoon, but they're gone all day long. So that makes more sense to me than anything.
Yeah, and also y'all, which might be surprising to y'all, we hardly ever do this, move during the week. Today is a Wednesday, and we are moving tomorrow, which is a Thursday. We only like to move on Saturday, Sunday, maybe a Monday morning to get to the boondocking spot. But the reason we're leaving this place early, which I'm kind of sad, I wanted to stay till Saturday, is because the weather is going to get kind of dicey here.
So, you know, we have a deep love and affection for these weather people. Not so much. So, It's either going to be a torrential downpour or it's barely going to be a sprinkle, and they can't decide from minute to minute which it's going to be. So, whatever. There's a lot of grass around here. You can see there's a lot of grass and a lot of short stubble where we are, but there's a lot of ruts too.
Yeah.
So, we're just playing it safe. Can we get out of here? Sure, we got four-wheel drive, but who wants to coat everything in a layer of mud?
I mean, honestly, if it would have rained, you know, a few days before we were going to leave or the first week we were here, that's fine. The fact that it's going to rain, they said Thursday, Friday, into Saturday morning, the day we roll out, it's going to be really wet and mushy, and then the road is pretty good, but they do have a huge dip we have to go through, which the fifth wheel, if you go really slow, it has been fine to go through to get here. And I don't know if that's going to fill up with water.
Y'all, I'm really going to miss places like this. I'm not going to miss number one, the amenities that Sean's talking about.
Yeah.
Williams is not a very big town, but it has what you need. It really does. And then places like this, minus the crazy
birds.
Yeah, crazy Larry the bluebird coming to visit us every morning and afternoon. Other than that, this is a beautiful place. You can see behind us, it's a beautiful place. It's wide open, and this time of year, it's not busy at all.
And y'all, it's amazing. Williams is an actual town that it's got a huge part of Route 66, which we got to walk some of it. That's actually what the Safeway is on, and they have street parking. So if you have a big truck, you know, like we do, a long truck or whatever, you can park on the side of the road and then go into the Safeway. Or
if you have a smaller RV.
Or if you need to get the water, we parked there on the side of the road. But it was fun walking down Route 66, and they love Christmas decorations. So if you come here after Halloween, even hotels. There was a hotel, I don't remember the name, it was on one of the roads, and they had all the little windows decorated and stuff like that. It's really fun to see all the town decorated. And
the hotel that's attached to it's part of the RV park. It's across the street. They have big lit up arches to go under and everything. And the train depot, walk down by the train depot too. It's free to walk around, and it's great at night. Lots of lights.
Right, and I think they do like a Polar Express for Christmas, but then I think they have a regular Grand Canyon train that goes all the way to the Grand Canyon and back. So yeah, we're right off of 64, which goes straight to the Grand Canyon. There was one attraction here that we did not get to do called Bearizona. Now that sounds fun, but Matthew said, I'm not driving our truck through there and having bears walk up to it.
I don't want somebody putting their bear claws all over our truck. I'm not saying that happens, but if it's your vehicle and we're a passenger, hey, that's great. Or if it's a rental car, fine. But our truck, no. I don't even like the birds being on it, y'all. I don't want some 500-pound bear being on our truck.